It's that time of the night again, folks, for your one and only 10 p.m. superstar. From the top of Pineville to the bustling streets of Sequoia, get ready for It's Pine Time with your host, Alpine 1.
Hello and welcome to Sequoia Episode 4. We've got a good show for you today. First of all, we are going to be checking out what is new in the city of Sequoia. Since last time, there has been significant progress on the city, so we're going to very quickly go through the city and check everything out. Second of all, we are going to have a speed build competition between Bepis and MattaArch. Who can finish the build first and who can do it the best? I guess we'll find out. Third, we are going to have the Alpine Builds segment. I have 3 different builds that I have recorded, and I am going to quickly show you through. 2 of them are time lapses, and 1 of them is a little bit more in-depth. And finally, fourth, we are going to walk through the Sequoia planning document. There has been a significant update since episode 2 and 3. I'm going to walk you through the process and show you where we're going. So before we get started, if you don't mind clicking like, it just helps with the YouTube algorithm and helps me to reach more people who may also enjoy this content. But with that being said, hello and welcome to the segment of the show where we try to tour all of the new builds. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them because the city is substantially larger than it was in episode 3. First of all, this one, we're going to do this really quick. This one was built by Tibber, who's one of our new builders, which is very, very nice. I really like the details on the wall here. These are actual walls, which is cool, and I really love how it creates some separation. And, oh, there's a toilet in there. It seems that we are looking into somebody's bathroom, so we will back up and give them a little bit of privacy. Now, I really like this going on here. You have this ladder going up, and then you have these stairs for your emergency staircase. Very nice. And you also have this nice little advertisement on the side. That's very cool. Nice cornice up here. That's a cool design. I like that. How did you... What is this? Oh, these are stairs that are kind of poking out, I think. And this one looks like a wall, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it seems you have some buttons right there, too. See the mountains way back there in the distance, which is pretty cool. But yeah, nice build. This is a real-life building in the Upper West Side of Manhattan, and it has my favorite penthouse in New York. It's not built just yet here, but maybe Jeff's going to build it, I'm not sure. Down here we also have another build by Jeff. And this one, what does it say? NC? Oh, that's kind of cool. It seems to be completely furnished. The bottom is a work in progress. But lots of office space going on in there. And this one, way over there, you see that one right there? A little bit blocky because I am using Distant Horizons, but that one is actually the same building as this one. So using World Edit and the power of copy-paste, we now have 2 buildings slightly modified instead of just 1. So that's pretty cool. Now, let's see. Anything else down here? Nope, those are all old. That was in one of my other videos. This is still a work in progress. That is an archery range. And we covered that, Still have 1 extra lot. This one is cool. This is Matt Club, because we have 3 people named Matt as a part of the build team, myself included. So, we have Matt Club, the guest entrance, but no. I'm no guest. I am a Matt, and I am part of the Matt Club. So you come in here, and then over here, you have some stuff. Very nice. Over here, you have some stuff that's also a work in progress. Gonna make a bar down there. But this is pretty cool. You have this nice entrance that goes all the way up. And on the second floor, you have a nice open room. This is the main hall. Since we have 3 Matts, this is Matt's logo. This one is Matt's. And this one is Matt's. Hi, I'm Matt. Anyway, we're going to keep going this way. I'm going to fly quickly because I have 1,000 builds to get to. And then we have an honorary Matt, whose name is Bepis. And, alright, don't mind this. This is some artwork that was using display entities. 1 Matt office, 2 Matt office, and this is my office. And over here you have a secret entrance into another building using some display entities. There are no mods required to get to that, although I am using mods to make it look pretty. But you get the picture. Now, let's go out of Mat Club, because there's still some work that we need to do on that, but up top you're going to have some cool stuff. You have a nice little rooftop up there with this beautiful view. Check that out. I wish I could have my render distance a little bit higher, but it does lag my computer out. This is a person, a smart person with glasses, which is apparently a meme that I don't know, because apparently the kids tell me I have reached Unk status. This is the beautiful park. You have this beautiful village. This is a very nice New York style building, which I believe was built by Matt, also known as Cheesy. Very cool. Thank you very much. Not sure if there's interior. Maybe on the ground floor. Actually, yeah, there was on the ground floor, but I don't have time to check all of that. This is a work in progress. Can't show you that yet. And these are by Bepis. Nope, sorry, just this one. This one's by Bepis. The other one was by me. In here, you have an empty shop. Work in progress. And down here... Oh, this was also built by Tibber. That's cool, and I think this one was as well. Nice and clean. I like how it works with my templates. It fits right in. I like it. This one is obviously a work in progress. I do not know who is working on that one. This was built by Bepis. This one's pretty cool. Up here on the rooftop, again, Bepis, I love your rooftops. Very nice view of the city and the mountains way over there. And yes, those are explorable. I don't think we'll be going up there today, but maybe another time. Now, all the way over here, we have a bunch of builds by Bepis. Bepis has been going crazy with this. Is that Bepis right there? Yes, it is. Whoa. Hello, Bepis. How you doing? That's Bepis. Oh, I've been spotted. Anyway, this is Bepis and Co. And something I really appreciate about this build is this section right here. You have these signs, and you have some stairs behind it. So when you go all the... Oh, hello. So when we go all the way back here, it creates some depth, which is very, very cool. And then I believe these are some sort of chorus plants, dead chorus plants, that sticks out, which is very nice. And I love all the texturing going on here. You have some terracotta, bricks, and granites. I really love this sign up here too. And then this little trick to make it look like the windows are sticking up a little bit, which is also very cool. Anyway, this building is also by Bepis, this very large tower, which I am a big fan of. Again, they are using the wall technique down here, which you do need either some world edit or axiom for. And then if we come all the way up here, look how detailed this is. This is absolutely unbelievable. And by the way, this one was built by Bepis too, but we're going to go there in a second. Ironclad since 1871. Very nice. Up top, you have a very cool clock tower. Interesting. I wonder if you can go inside. I see something in there. Maybe we'll leave that for another time. I can't give you all of the secrets because this will be used as an adventure map and a Hunger Games map, and I don't want to spoil it just yet. Down here, we have a bank building that is a real-life building in Manhattan, which was also built by Bepis. Bepis has got a lot of really cool stuff. Oh, they built this park here too. Very nice. Thank you, Bepis. I appreciate that. But if we go up here, and then back down here, you can come in this door right here, and there you go. Check that out. That is a very, very cool interior. I'm not sure, is there anything over here? I don't believe so. So that's kind of my philosophy with building interiors. It's basically if it's a publicly accessible space, if you were to visit a city as a tourist, then that should ideally be furnished. Either that or blocked off completely. But this is very cool. I really like this. Anyway, let's go back out here and see what else we have. So, heading over this way once again, around the corner, you have more builds by Bepis. So these facades are originally by me, but Bepis took this and turned it into a parking garage. And so first of all, this is some work with some display entities, which is possible in vanilla Minecraft, because this is all vanilla Minecraft, with the exception of the mods to see further and make it look pretty. But building-wise, this is technically all possible. Technically, I think you might need Axiom to make it do that, but you don't need an actual modded server to do this. This right here is a Mat Corp truck. Since we have 3 mats and we have the Mat Club hiding way over there, we also have Mat Corp. And Mat Corp, well, I can't really tell you what they're up to, but maybe you could take a guess, because these 3 trucks belong to them. Anyway, down in here, let's take a look inside. This is Bepis's design, and over here you do have the stairs. And you have an elevator right here. So this is when you come off the street and you want to get in to your black SUV, because it is based on New York, and that is pretty much all the vehicles that are in New York. And at the bottom you have a little gate and then a little sign that says built by Bepis. And this is also used as a clearance. So if your vehicle is taller than that, then nope, get out. Bepis has also built this building right here, which is a nice thin building, very cool. And they have used light wells. See that right there? So if we were to go inside of this building, which is furnished, by the way, thank you, Bepis, you still have these little windows that provide some light. See? Check that out. Pretty cool. Very nice. And if we go up to the penthouse here, I'm just flying through the floors. You have this beautiful design, which I really love, which is levers, chains, and then plants down here too. So it kind of looks like a floating plant. Very nice. I believe Bepis said that the clock tower does have interior. Let's see. Oh, look at that. There you go. Some very nice interior. I like it. It's very cool. Oh, and you have your elevators going up there as well. That's very cool. Oh, hello, Bepis. Bepis's head is flying around. I'm not exactly sure how you get out. Is it this way, maybe? Oh, this is a bathroom. Oh, yeah, there you go. So you would come in right there and out like that. So this is a work in progress by Jeff, so I won't explore that one too much. This one is a very cool building by Matta, which I believe we saw last time. Definitely no illicit operations happening here. And what else do we have? We have this building by Jeff, which we also saw. And these ones here, this one was my speed build in my last video, which is pretty cool. Go check out that video. These ones were built by Bepis, which also have interior, which is also very cool. And you have the light wells here as well. I really love the use of these doors. Oh, that's a trap door, and these are half doors, just stacked all the way down and then back to back. So it creates sort of this HVAC pipe, which is pretty cool. Then you have the front here as well. And this is based on Labor Skate Shop in Chinatown in New York City, which is pretty cool. Built by Bepis. Very nice. And up here, what do we got? Probably a restaurant, maybe? What is this? Beef jerky. Very cool. And then you got some other stuff going on here. Yeah, you have a laundromat down here, which is by Matta. Very cool. Look at that. It's a nice design. Huh. Imagine that. That is pretty cool. And over here, little waiting area, maybe some vending machines. And then you have some dryers here too. Haha, look at that. And back here, you have a nice big parking lot. And then I'm not sure what the plan is here, but we will eventually get this done. Okay, we also have this one, which was done by Matta, I believe. And it is a modification of my original design right here. And he used one of my templates, stacked it up, which is the purpose of templates. This one down here, this one is an abandoned garage. And you can come in here, and then look at that. And then over here, you have a secret ladder to get out. There you go. Very nice. Yeah, we still have some work to do on this center part, but work in progress. Okay, let's go over here and see what else we have. So we've covered all of this. We're going to go up and down the avenue here in a second. The avenue is that street right there. These two are new, but these are part of a speed build, which we will see in the next segment. So stay tuned for that. This one was built by Matta. This one was built by Bepis. You're going to want to stick around for that. Okay, so let's go over to the avenue. So this is First Avenue. First of all, this large building was built by Jeff. Very cool, Jeff. I like it. Lots of cool details going on here. Very, very nice. I don't believe it has interior, and that is okay because it is a giant build. Work in progress. Okay, he's almost done on this side, but I'd say it's pretty well nearing completion. And over here you have this one, which is also built by Jeff. What do you have, Jeff? Welcome to Best Bot. This building is the same one that we saw way over there. That one right there. Same building. Jeff, don't forget to add your parapets up here, otherwise the water is going to fall off and then hit a small child all the way down there. Oh, up here you have a window washer. What else do we have? Bepis has built this one here. This is a nice penthouse. I think this is a hotel, actually. But yeah, Look at this. For all of the buildings, they do require an elevator and staircase. So there is your staircase. And is this, yeah, there you go. Here is your elevator. Because this map is going to be used as an adventure map and for survival games. Okay, so, oh, this is cool. It's a double story opening for the lobby. Very nice. Okay, let's walk out here and then check out this one. This one, I believe, was built by Matta. Yes, it was built by Matta. This is a very detailed rooftop. Look at the HVAC on this. Wait, what's going on here? Lightning rod. Oh, is it like powered or something? Interesting. I've never seen that before. This one's my building, which I built in another video. Don't mind that there is a X over top of that. These are my templates, and I'm going to delete these two buildings because we are slowly planning out this way. Okay. This one right here, you've already seen this. I made a speed build on that. Oh, there's this one here too. I'm not sure who built this one. Built by Tibbert. I would love to potentially see a little bit of texturing on it as well. If you need help with that, I'm more than happy to provide some instruction. But I really love the look of this. It's always nice to have buildings with the, what do you call this? Triangle. I knew that. But this one is 2nd Avenue, which goes south. And then everything over here is obviously a work in progress. But this building was built by Matta. The thing that I love about these kind of modern glass towers is they're kind of ambiguous, which means you can kind of put them wherever they fit. Versus stuff like this. Like, this is very big, but you need to be very specific in where you place it. But I see somebody. Oh, is that other Matt? Other Matt hanging out? There he is. That's cheesy right there, which is other Matts. So that was built by Matt, obviously. That was built by Matt, and I am also Matt. But this is Matt Corp. Up to no good as always. But that's just the way she goes. There you go, Matt Corp number 2. And then this is the IC Bank built by Bepis. Then the last build here, this one is still a work in progress by Matta, but this one will complement this one right here. Anyway, that is all of the new builds. I do believe there are actually probably another 20 or so builds way over there. So these ones, this is /warp builds, which no, you cannot visit, sorry, unless you're a builder. Apply on my website, www.alpine1.co. But over here, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go take a look at these ones way over here. Okay, so as it loads in, this one is based on a hotel in downtown Vancouver. But this is my build, so work in progress. This one is the Shangri-La in Vancouver, which was built by Bepis. And up top, I believe we do have a penthouse with a nice pool. And I think they mentioned there is a viewing room in here as well, I think. Somewhere, maybe. It's a nice open space. You got a nice bar over here. And back here, there we go. There is a nice big viewing room. Nice big TV. Your surround sound system. And, oh, this is a wall. Cool. So that's how they got it to be so thin. And over here you have some more beautiful space. And, of course, another pool. Because why not? Very nice Bepis. This looks great. You guys have seen this one. This one was in episode 3. But this is Vancouver House, built by Matta, and then Matta has also built this one right here. Oh, look, there's a time-lapse of him building it. Very nice. Good job, Matta. I love these stairs on this side here, and the interior is still a work in progress, but I really love the shape of this building. Now, down here, we have the Charleston in Vancouver, British Columbia, built by Bepis. You may recognize this artwork if you have been to Vancouver, and you have gone to False Creek looking towards Yaletown. So you have your pale oak trapdoors, and then on top you have your carpet. And up here you have some balconies. Is there interior here too? I think there is. But what Bepis has done with that facade and this one, they've basically done like a double layer. So you have this glass here, and then they like to change between full blocks and then glass panes. And then you can also see behind that they also have some other glass. So they essentially alternate between panes and full blocks, and then they double up the layers, so it creates this really subtle, interesting texture. This over here, this is Granville Island. Now, in real life, Granville Island in Vancouver is not actually an island, so we decided to make it an island. Over here, this is a ferry terminal that is planned. It may change. This is a cruise terminal. Last time we saw all these ships. There is a cruise ship hiding down there somewhere, but it is outside of my distant horizons render distance. And then over here you have these couple of buildings that are based on ones in Cole Harbour, Vancouver. These are built by Jeff. We may end up modifying the base here a little bit, But that is a work in progress. Now, if we go over this way, we have a couple more builds. This one was built by Bepis. So now you can go right here and have this beautiful view of these mountains. Check that out. That's very nice. Anyway, this is the marine building in Vancouver built by Jeff. Good job, Jeff. This is very cool, very detailed. And then all these nice little details here. See all that? Take a good look. Here you go. This is the, I believe it's the CIBC building in Vancouver, which in real life is diagonally across the intersection from the marine building, so I'm probably going to put these close together. And then this one, Seymour building, built by Jeff. Some cool texturing going on here. Some nice depth with the windows. I love these stairs. Very cool. That's the back of the building. And if we go to the front over this way, you have these beautiful arches. And look at that. Nice little lobby in here. And over here, what else do we have? Another lobby. Very nice. I like it, Jeff. Oh, wait, and there's another building. I have not seen this one in person yet. Oh, this is Harbor Center in Vancouver with an air traffic control tower on top, just like in real life. And I believe this is actually the tallest air traffic control tower in the world, which is based in downtown Vancouver. But it is used for seaplanes. Thank you, Jeff. Hello and welcome to the first annual build-off. Today we have Bepis versus MattaArch. I don't know where MattaArch went. He's hanging around here somewhere. We are in the city of Sequoia, and we have two plots. This one on the left is Bepis, and this one on the right is MattaArch. Again, MattaArch seems to be missing right now. I do not know where they went. Here's how this is going to work. I have given them both 10 minutes to come up with inspiration, but they are not allowed to build in Minecraft. That is 10 minutes on the clock. Right now, there are 8 minutes and 21 seconds left of those 10 minutes. They can plan on paper, they can go on Pinterest, they can go on Google Maps, they can go on Google Images if they really want to, Arch Daily, whatever you want to do. So, after that time is up, I'm going to count them down to a 45-minute timer where they have 45 minutes to build. We have agreed on some guidelines on building height, the total number of stories, and the general shape and theme. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 45 minutes on the clock. They are both off to the races. Look at them go. Maybe I'll go into spectator mode. There you go. Stupid tree. Don't you call my tree stupid. This tree is going nowhere. Maybe, unless he deletes it. I told him he had to work with the environment, and he strongly disagreed. You know what? Okay, maybe I'll shift it down. Maybe I'll shift it down for him. Bepis has brought his facade all the way up to the approximate height. It seems that Matt is still working on the lower section, the bottom 2 floors. We'll see how they both fare. Now check out these beautiful views. Do you see those mountains way back there? And that giant section of unloaded chunks over there in the mountains. Don't mind that, that's just distant horizons. Well, mostly working, but not completely working. Matta has just stacked his up. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different floors. Bepis has placed his first wall going back. That is a sign of progress. Matta's going for the good old button trick, the pressed button. There you go, a little bit of world edit. Or Axiom, or debug stick, I think. Look at this progress. Matta has a cornice. But I'd say they're pretty close to being neck and neck, because up top, this is a stacks template that Bepis has brought all the way up. And then here, Matta has decided to put some extra detail into the rooftop cornice. Let's see if it pays off. Bepis is making some stairs. Making some progress. That was one of the requirements for this build, is to have a set of stairs, or 2 if you can, but 1 is okay, and have 1 elevator. Matta, what are you doing? You hanging out? Oh, there we go. There we go. We're getting some floor plans. That's looking pretty good. Oh, look at that. Quick stack. And just like that, you have your staircase to get all the way down. Check that out. And just like that, there is our 30-minute warning. Bepis has stacked it up all the way to the top, and he's using this double glazing, which makes a very cool effect and makes it a lot more hazy to look through the windows, which I really like. Matta is working on the stairs. Bepis has already done the stairs. And while they keep building, I am going to go refill my water bottle. delicious. Now a quick word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by water. Drink me. Bepis is making some moves down here. Look at that. Matta is working on his structural systems. You have an elevator shaft right here with a beautiful door. Look at that. What a great design. Bepis seems to be changing up the top section here with a first layer. Is this a parapet? I guess we will find out. There you go. And Matta has stacked his shear wall all the way up to the top floor and then one above. Bepis has some floors, but Matta's is not yet enclosed, so I think Bepis is a little bit ahead here. Matta seems to be working on something way down here. What's going on, Matta? What are we doing? And it seems that Bepis has not touched his backyard just yet, but we're making progress. And let's pretend that I send the 20-minute reminder mark at 20 minutes. It seems that Bepis has gone for a shiny reflective feel up top here with these bottom halves of the iron doors. Interesting choice. Now, while the fans on my computer go nuts, here is the view from the bottom so far. With this setback, which I actually really like, if you are down here on the streets, you can actually barely see it, which I think is pretty cool. After further inspection on Task Manager, it seems that my GPU is going to explode. I have a brand new one that is currently sitting on a shelf in my living room, but I have been having issues with figuring out how to make the drivers work. It's a work in progress, but it's hopefully going to be a pretty good upgrade, and hopefully I won't lag all the time. Even though right now I seem to be doing quite well, but you have to remember, I am playing at 7 chunks. So I believe Matta's building is completely enclosed. There we go. What are you up to, Bepis? Oh, we're making a shop. Oh, good view alert. And also empty road that I need to add cars on alert. There we go. Matta completely enclosed with 15 mins left. I can't speak and type at the same time. Apparently, that is incredibly difficult. It is also 1 in the morning, and I am exhausted. You know what? While they're working away, I might just get them a couple decorations. And by a couple, I mean one tiny little fire hydrant. 12 minutes left on the clock. Let's see how they're doing. Bepis is up top, making some HVAC, and Matta is just starting to work on his roof. Let's see if he can catch up. Oh, Matta is going for the classic, which is your smooth stone slabs on top of a 1 block tall parapet for a total of 1.5 blocks. That is an absolute classic. I use that all the time. This one was me, this one was me, this one was me, that one, 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 and that one was me. I made the templates. Bepis has a nice little railing here for a beautiful view of the city looking south. You get all this nice sunlight throughout the day. And we're just coming up on our 10-minute warning. There you go. Our competitors now are aware that there are 10 minutes left in this competition. Matta seems to be adding some interesting textures going on up here. This is a nice tile. I like it. Down here, Bepis has added a tree that was copy and pasted because obviously you're not going to build this whole thing. I think trees are okay. Trees, greenery, stuff like that. Bepis has some nice looking interior here, which is pretty quick. Aha! This is a classic design that I use all the time. This is a stair. And then you have 2 slabs right here. Very nice. Nice painting of a dinosaur. Little tree in the corner. It's a cool design. And, oh, that is... I'm definitely going to steal that. Bepis has made so many designs that I want to steal. Matta is working away on the HVAC, I do believe. One question I have is, if there's a wall here, and there's no ladder on this side or way to get up, how do you get up and then back down? Or is there another way? I don't know. And we have hit the 5-minute mark. They had better hurry up and get their builds done, otherwise they risk running the clock dry. Hello, Bepis. What are we doing? Are we building something? I'll leave you be. We'll come back later. And we are crossing our 3-minute warning. 3 minutes left in this build competition. And here we go. We crossed 2 minutes. 2 minutes until the competition is up. Matt is working away by adding some greenery. Fantastic job. That is a solid choice. I always appreciate some good greenery on some rooftops. Matt is working away on his rooftop. Bepis is down there, and we have 1 minute remaining in the competition. Let's see if they can pull it up. Yes, Matta, I agree. I believe Matta is trying to make chairs, but we will find out here shortly. I believe you have it backwards. Oh, maybe tanning beds. That's pretty cool. I like that idea. Bepis, where are you? What are you doing? Are you working on something? Oh, cool. Bepis made a gym. Over here, this is empty. And up here, wow, you managed to furnish this too. You have a desk, you have a bed with 23 seconds left, and a nice little kitchen in there. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Oh, but we're not done yet. Since both builders missed some areas at the back here, Matta did not get to do anything in the backyard, and Bepis has this tree that got copy and pasted, but Matta was not aware of the name of the schematic to paste it in, plus Bepis does not have anything else beyond this tree, so we are going to overtime with a bonus 5 minutes. So once Matta figures out the name of the schematic for the tree, then we will start very shortly the bonus 5 minutes for the crowd. Matta is ready, Bepis is ready, 5 minutes, go! They're both working away at their backyards, neck and neck. Bepis is going for a moss block and grass block combination. You can see the difference is quite subtle here in the textures. And then you have some grass and ferns. Great starts. Matta is going for his signature look, which he used up top. Ooh, is he going to make the entire pattern like that? Maybe. He has pasted in a J tree. Bepis seems to be going for a fire pit. Fantastic. Although I don't know how I feel about it going directly up into a tree. Coming up on 3 minutes remaining, 2 minutes have passed. Matta is going for a very large bed. What is he going to do? I don't know, but I'm guessing he's doing something and not just standing there. There he goes. I don't know what he's doing. Matta, where are you flying up? Goodbye. I will see you later, I guess. Bepis seems to have disappeared. I do not know where Bepis went. 2 minutes remaining. Bepis is hopping around. Great job, Bepis. Matta is staring longingly at a wall. Never mind, he changed the material. Bepis is doing something. Is Bepis making a hot tub? Perhaps? What do you have down here? A nice one slab. Never mind. Bepis, what is going on? We are making walls. Yes, it is indeed a little pool or sauna or something. 30 seconds. I forgot the 1 minute reminder. Oops, my bad. There you go, a little piece of glass with some candles on it. Very nice, I like it. Bepis is working away at something. Never mind, Bepis is staring off into the distance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Stop. That is it, folks. That is the whole thing. I struggled to type and talk at the same time. So here are the extra details. You have this backyard by Matta, which is very cool. I like the bench back here. And then you have some candles. Looks very nice. And this beautiful tree. Bepis has changed the backyard a little bit. Has added a fire that was extinguished. A nice little green area in here. And then up on the second floor, a nice little spa with some chairs to lay back and relax. Hello, my name is Matt. I build in Minecraft. Well, I was about to say sometime, but it's actually a lot of the time. We are in my Sequoia project, which I've been working on with my two brothers. I've been building most of the exterior. They've been helping with the interior, but see this thing here, this random floating thing? I do have distant horizons, so it does look weird, but where this thing just disappeared, I would like to build a residential tower. And it's not just going to be any residential tower. Here's what we're going to do. If we head over to Google Maps, oh, look at that. That's where I live. This is Vancouver. If we go up here into this neighborhood, this is called the West End, and by the way, look how beautiful this city is. See these mountains? Look at the mountains behind it. They just go on forever. They keep going. Anyway, this neighborhood is called the West End, and there is one building right here. You see this one? Sort of curved. It's got some trees on the roof here. This is a residential building, which is very, very unique. So if we go down into the laneway behind here, we can take a good look. See, look at these other buildings. And then there you go. It's this really, really interesting building. It kind of feels like a UFO, almost. It's definitely not something you see every day, unless you live in the West End. In that case, you probably do. I'm not quite sure what's going on with these. I don't think they're for shade, and I don't think they rotate, but I'm not entirely sure. We are going to make something quite similar. Look at this. Look at the bottom of this. This is crazy. It's got a parking garage down here. It's got a little section up here as well. So you have the main entrance. Yeah, okay, we're going to take a really in-depth look at this, and then maybe we're going to explore it in real life too. So with this building, we can see that it is quite small, especially compared to these other ones. So these ones, I'm guessing, have 4, 6, or 8 units per floor. But if you look at this, it's quite a bit smaller. So what I think I'm going to do is only have 2 on each floor. Because if you try and divide these ones, it's going to look kind of weird. You could probably do it, but I just don't really want to. So I think for each of them, it's going to be 1 unit on one side, 1 unit on the other. So this way is facing south, which is going to be quite important. This way is north, this is west, and this is east. So I am going to roughly size out, just approximately, the size of the base. One concern I have is bringing it too close to these windows, because these are also residential. If you're sitting right here, and you're like, wow, I really like my view, and then a giant tower gets put like a block from your window, you're not gonna like that. Nobody's gonna like that. That's mean. Don't do that. And bring the keyboard back here, and okay, it is time to build. And just to finish this build off, I don't really feel like decorating all of the interior lobby right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right here, and then I'm just going to pull this all the way down. Just a little something like this. And then we'll clean this up nice and easy. And there you go. So now it's time for a quick tour. So down here, when it is nighttime, these will turn on because the redstone, with that gap in the wall, there is redstone that goes all the way up here and then connects through this right here and all the way up to these daylight sensors. So when it's night, those will turn on, give you a little bit of ambient light here at the bottom. I also need to, maybe I'll put a little garden here or something at some point, but I just wanted to get this build 99% done real quick because I have a lot of stuff that I want to keep working on. Anyway, if you come in here to this very backroom-esque lobby, you have the stairs and the elevator. And if we go all the way to the top here, all of the floors are identical. Come up here, nice little entryway. Kind of like this color coordination we have going on. And then up here, of course, you have the stairwell. But let's go in here. Let's check this out. I don't know why this... Oh, it's... yeah, the glass is weird. So this is what it actually looks like in the terrain. But then looking through the glass, it makes it clear and basically turns off the shaders. I don't quite understand that. But yeah, nice little kitchen here. Little reference to a YouTube video by some guy named Not Alpine One. Nice little living room here. And then you have a bathroom. You have a bedroom. Very nice. And a little storage closet back here. But I really love these balconies. Nice wraparound balcony. Beautiful view of the mountains and then the glass that I'm using for planning. I should probably get rid of that. But nice view of East Village. Looks pretty cool. And up on the rooftop, of course, you have your PV panels. Your HVAC, HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. This is a little storage closet. What do you have in here? Anything? Maybe? Nothing in here. Okay, all right. And then some furnaces. Okay, so if you're in survival, maybe here's, you know, if you need this stuff, then it's way up here. And then in here, this is just the top of the staircase. And then this beautiful tree by Jay. Very nice. All right, that is all for this building. Let's go do something else. Alright, let's take a look at the planning. It has had a significant update since last time. So, these are all of the new roads that are planned. However, you will see that I've done a little bit of patchwork with the East Village right here. See that? There's the old East Village, and then there's the new one. Actually, hold on, is that true? No, there you go. This is just Distant Horizons not rendering it, so I decided to zoom in a little bit. Anyway, you can see that this line right here goes right through this road that's already made. So we'll see if that ends up getting shifted down to the left or not. I may end up shifting this park over here as well, but I'm not entirely sure. Work in progress on that. So you have East Village, you have all these different directions for the one-way roads. You have 1st Avenue right here. 2nd Avenue is going south there on the left. Now, the great thing about working in the software Figma is if you want to say, hey, I want to move the neighborhood of the West End way down here, you can just click and drag, which is very nice. Now, you'll see that I kind of have text everywhere. This is because these are real streets that eventually I would like to build with the help of the builders. But I'm not sure where it's going to be yet. So in real life, these two streets are in the West End, but I don't know if it's going to be here. I don't know if it's going to be rotated. I don't know if it's going to be here, but work in progress. Anyway, this is waterfront, just like in Vancouver. So just a refresher, on the left-hand side of the screen, on the west side of the city, this is going to be based mostly on Vancouver, British Columbia, where I live. And on the right side, right here, this is based on New York City. And up here, it's going to be a little bit of Tokyo. And by a little bit, I mean it's going to be a little Tokyo. Now let me walk you through some of these train lines. In real life, there is an actual train line that follows the coastline up here in purple. So we're going to plan to do the same thing. Over here, you have a rail yard, which is also there in real life. And these ones over here, I don't believe are there in real life at all. But anyway, we're going to do a little something like this, probably. Just keep it nice and loose of a plan right now. These are pictures that I went out and took. I have also included some pictures that I took at the beach that look a little something like this. And I have added a little person right here that is looking north. So then that is going to be the view way, way, way up here. I have also added names of streets and the number of lanes. So 4 lanes Broadway. This is not Broadway, New York. This is Broadway in Vancouver, which is a major east-west road. And in real life, I think it's actually 6 lanes, but I could be mistaken. But anyway, you have Pacific Street, which is one in downtown that goes east-west here in Sequoia. This one is Granville Street going north-south. You have Main Street. You have Oak Street. This is King Edward, which is also one in Vancouver. And these arrows essentially just means that it is a downslope. So down here, it is going to be higher. We still need to do a little bit of work on the terrain, and by we, I mean me or somebody else that is good at doing terrain. Now, you'll also see down here, it says airport and military base attached to airport. These are just blocks. Obviously, the airport is not going to be that size because an airport is not 750 blocks wide. It's going to be much, much larger. However, I'm just putting it right down there so that I know that, you know, we want to have an airport, but I just don't know where to put it yet. I also went around Vancouver and took these pictures. This is over near Kensington Park, looking north. That is the city of North Vancouver right there. And down here you have this rail line, and I believe around the corner is either VCC Clark Station or Commercial Broadway. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. Anyway, that is the plan for now. Stay tuned. Work in progress. Oh, I got to update that date. That's not true. August, I don't know, 3rd. All right, so that is the plan so far. It's going to change again, but stay tuned. That is all for this video. If you like this video, click like. If you really like it, click subscribe. Check out www.alpine1.co. If you want to help support the channel, I've got some cool stuff there. City Design 101, it's there. Check it out. You want to support me on Patreon, check it out. You want to join as a YouTube member, I would also appreciate it. If you would like to join the city of Sequoia as a builder, check out the top right corner of my website. And if you just want to visit it for yourself, then follow these instructions.